Let's see if this will work it. See if we got a good view. Go here. We'll go. And I think last time I did the 1.4, we had an issue with it loading correctly. So I'm going to do the 3.69. And I get that message, but just hit more information. I think on the 1.4, it was giving me a red, kind of a red window. So I didn't fool with it. I went back to the 1.3, I think that's what it was, or 1.6, which is just going to walk me through it. And it's going to install. I'm going to go ahead and close these windows. I don't need them open. And I get that. Just finishing lunch. And see if we see processor. Little background on me. Been an electrician. Ballpark about 40 years now. Alright, so let's go. Yes. Been full of Colorado all my life. Do some installs. I mainly do a lot of troubleshooting for people. I have a good understanding of what needs to be done and how to do it. I have a pretty good ear on sound. I tell a lot of people that do know me that they can tell you that for me, if there's a mosquito in the studio and he's biting you, I can probably hear it, and you probably won't hear what I hear when I listen to music. So I'm real funny about my music. It's got to be right. It's got to be clean. There's a difference between clean music and loud music. I consider my system to be, I call it SQL because it's sound quality, but it's loud if you need it. Because every once in a while you need some loud music. Alright, so what's going on now? I have my little window. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know. And run into this issue where it will not load at all. It just stays in a wait while data is loaded into the app. I have no communication between my computer and the processor. With this version, don't know why it does that. I have not got a clue. At least before it would load, but now it's like it's just stuck. I don't have no blue light saying it's communicating. I'm going to close it, and I'm going to attempt it one more time, see what happens. Yeah, no communication. Like I said, I don't know If it's got to be something in the software before I could get it to load, but it just overdrives my bass and it don't give me no control over my bass knob. I'm going to get out of here and go ahead and reinstall the old software and go from there. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I'm going to disconnect the Bluetooth. I mean, not Bluetooth, I'm sorry, USB. Because one thing I did want to go over with y'all. When you're looking at this thing on this new software, you go to dashboard. It only gives you your output RTA and your output EQ. You can't even see what your input is to compare it to your output so that you can adjust your, well, y'all done away with a few things, but let's say I just go to the output window right quick. But let's just say if I needed to determine if one of my speaker wires are swapped. If I'm looking at this on the input view, it doesn't give me that there. So how am I going to figure that out when I don't have the ability to change it if I see something wrong on the input from the radio? And if I go to the dashboard, I still can't really look at the input. I'm just looking at what the output is. That's one thing. The second thing I have, say channel 1 or 2 on the input, 1 or 2 on the output. If I want to switch to 3 and 4, it takes me to the output views. So then I had to go back to the dashboard. It's a lot of jumping around. If I want to change this to look at the 3 and 4 input, I still got to go back to the dashboard to compare it to what the output is. Your input and output windows should be within the same. But I hope this helps you out. I hope it maybe helps me out. And I thank y'all for your time.